Winston Churchill, the man who saved Britain. May 10, 1940. Britain stood utterly alone. As Nazi tanks rolled through France and Hitler's bombers darkened European skies, the British Empire faced its darkest hour. Parliament was in chaos. Appeasement had failed catastrophically, and invasion seemed inevitable. Then at 6 p.m. that fateful day, an unlikely savior walked into 10 Downing Street, a 65-year-old political outcast who had spent the previous decade warning of the Nazi threat while his own party ignored him. Winston Churchill had been considered finished. His wilderness years were marked by failed campaigns, political miscalculations, and a reputation for being dangerously impulsive. Yet when Britain needed him most, this maverick became the voice of defiance that would echo through history. But Churchill's greatest test wasn't military strategy, it was psychological warfare. As the Luftwaffe unleashed hell during the Blitz, Churchill didn't just coordinate Britain's defense, he became its living embodiment of resistance. His gravelly voice crackling over BBC radio transformed ordinary citizens into lions. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds. These weren't just words, they were incantations that kept a nation's spirit alive when surrender seemed rational. Churchill understood that wars are won in the human heart before they are won on battlefields. He wielded rhetoric like a weapon, turning Britain's isolation into moral superiority, its suffering into righteous fury. His V for victory gesture became as iconic as any military medal. The question that haunts historians isn't whether Churchill saved Britain, it's whether anyone else could have. Without his stubborn refusal to negotiate with Hitler, would democracy have survived the 20th century? Churchill didn't just preserve a nation, he preserved an idea that freedom was worth any sacrifice.